It's Bree, and if you're my hater,
you ain't my son, you my motherfucking stepson.
I don't know why I felt like saying that at the beginning of this video, but I was in the bathroom and I was like,
bitch, you my son, go and sit on the potty.
Like, the barb jumped out. Welcome to episode 2 of Bonnet Talks. I kind of been wanting to do this video for a while, but I haven't been able to figure out like how I want to express myself on my channel. I'm so happy for this series because a bitch is just desperate to talk. Like, I don't want to do like crazy editing. I'm not trying to entertain you. Like, at this point, I'm just trying to do me. So yeah, in today's video, I feel like you guys have me fucked up, and I feel like I need to like really break down who I am, and not like because I owe you anything, but just out of respect for myself, just to say, you know, fuck it. I mean, they can say whatever they want to say, but I sat in front of a camera and I let them bitches know. So that's just what it is. And this just turned into a mukbang. So this pasta is actually from a Italian restaurant in Silver Lake called Palermo's, and my auntie's actually friends with the owner. And it's crazy because today, this has nothing to do with my video, but it's crazy because today they were on the news because they're helping out homeless people. Man, the sauce is good. You guys deserve better. If I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna own up to the person that I used to be, and I intend to close that chapter. So if you guys want to hold on to the Brianna from the story times and whatever perception of me that you created in your mind from that chapter of my life, like, that has nothing to do with me, because when I'm done with this video, I'm on to bigger and better shit. Make a long story short, I was pretty weird growing up, and I don't want to go into depth about my childhood because too many people do that, and my childhood is really none of your business. It was not easy for me as a child. I was like a very unique child. Like, I didn't fit in with my family, and I didn't fit in at school. I was different, and a lot of people pointed that out to me. I always felt like I was confident growing up. Like, I swear to you, like, I always felt like I was confident in who I was and I knew who I was. But as I sit here now and I film this video, like, I am 100% aware that if the decisions that I made are not the decisions that someone who has confidence makes. I distinctly remember when I was growing up, like, it got to the point where being different was a burden to me. Like, being picked on because I liked different things, because I liked white shit, I just felt like, fuck, like, I'm so different, I'm so weird, like, why can't I like what these people like? Like, how am I around these people all the time? And like, I don't know, like, girl, I wanted to like dim my light. I was scared to reach my potential because I was barely tapping into my potential, and the way that I was getting treated while I was trying to find myself, while I was like in my journey to try to find my power in like my coming of age, it was like that fire was put out by everybody. Like, and I don't want to say like everybody, I don't want to make it seem like there was nobody in my life who believed in me, because that is a lie. But what I'm saying is, people that, girl, I went to one middle school and I had an assistant principal that would like watch us on the camera, and she would intentionally humiliate me. Like, she would intentionally get on like the intercom and call my name out in front of the whole class, even though the whole class was being bad. Like, she would call me out. So it's like I was constantly bullied by my family, put in situations of humiliation, and it just made me feel like I don't even want to be the person that I'm supposed to be, because when I try to be this person, look at how they treat me. So I'll just do whatever I want. Like, I don't even know how that makes sense, but I just kind of felt like, damn, I'm trying to do this shit the right way. Like, I'm really like, I get good grades in school, I'm brilliant, I'm nice to people, I like, dude, and it just, I don't know. This is like when I was like a kid though. This is like elementary school, middle school. Because by the time I got to high school, I was like, I'm going to do what I want. And I didn't I knew, like, I knew that I wanted to make good grades. I knew that I wanted to be a good student, but my mind, like, I couldn't tap into that. I could not tap into that. Growing up, there were a lot of obstacles that thwarted me from my destiny and my true potential. And because I wasn't strong enough spiritually, because I have been under attack since I was a child, because since I was a child, I have been fighting battles within myself and externally, I kind of got wore down and I became a lower vibrational version of myself. And I just was like, this is easier, because trying to be the person that I know I'm supposed to be is a constant struggle. Either way it goes, I struggled. Either way it goes, like, the life that I was living did not fulfill me. So, I mean, that was literally an unnecessary struggle. And, like, moving forward in life, I'm never gonna struggle for some shit that don't even fulfill me. Like, that's just out. What I really am trying to paint here, the picture that I'm trying to get you to see here, is that I had given up on myself because I was tired of being myself. I was tired of being exceptional. I didn't know what to do with that power. I'm waiting. Yeah. One of the things that I remember when I was growing up, like, I'm a really big Michael Jackson fan. I love Michael Jackson. And, like, when I look at Michael Jackson, it's kind of like, when I look at Beyonce too, it's like when you watch the Olympics and you're like, oh my God, that's what the human body can do. Like, he is a human being just like me, and look how he's spinning around that bar. Like, that's what discipline with my body could make my body look like. Looking at Michael Jackson was like looking in a mirror. It was like, I can do that too. So, when I was growing up, like, I saw how he was tore down and made fun of, like, everywhere. And he was amazing. Like, Michael Jackson was like a philanthropist. He was an entertainer. He was innovative. He gave so much to the world, and we destroyed him. Like, and I promise you that when I saw what people did to Michael, my little child brain was like, they would do the same thing to me. And I was just like, I'm good. I would try to chase my destiny in various ways and never follow through with it because I never felt like I really deserved it. Like, I would do all my research on a career path and never put any action behind it because I felt like, well, I don't deserve for this to happen to me. I'm black. I don't know anybody in that industry. I'm like, I don't even get along with the people in my own circle. How am I supposed to get people from a whole nother part of the city to like me? And yeah, I think that's why in this time of my life, I'm very much action oriented, because I know what it feels like to just do a lot of research and you're not doing shit with it. I know what that looks like, and that is just, it gets you nowhere. You gotta do. It doesn't matter how much you know, you gotta do. You can only learn from experience. So, like, people can get in the comments and they could tell me about myself, and they could say things about me all day, but I had to learn through experience. And I mean, if you're able to pass judgment without that experience, or if you're able to pass judgment because you've already been through that experience, like, kudos to you. Like, shout out to you that you got that blessing. And if you're trying to roast somebody for an experience that you've never personally been in, like, I pray over you, and I pray that, like, you never have to experience some of the stuff that I experienced, but at least I was able to turn it into a platform. At least I was able to turn my pain and the stuff that I went through into something that gives back to me. At least I'm not just walking around with it. I've gotten DMs from, like, my ex-boyfriends trying to tell me my story, because they see that I've done story times about them, and these story times have like over 10,000 views. They're doing numbers, and it's like they're not getting no credit for it. They're not getting any coin for it. So all they can do is send me a DM. And it's like, where I am now in life, like, it's just words to me. Like, all people have are words to me, because I'm protecting my energy. But before, I didn't know that I was giving my energy away. When I started doing my story times, I just thought that like my life was insane. I just thought that like my life was dumb. And then like when I started to read the comments, it made me kind of look at my life like in a different way. And especially because I was already in a different place already. I don't know. I'm just really, really self-reflective. I'm really self-reflective. And like, you guys, I really didn't know that I didn't like myself. I thought I liked myself, but I guess I don't know. I don't know. This is just like a really rude awakening to me, because I promise you, I didn't know that I didn't like myself. I thought that if somebody did something to me and I cussed them out, that I defended myself and I stood up for myself, and yeah. But if people know that all you're going to do is turn up and scream and holler and there's not going to be any action behind it, they're just going to do it again. And I realized that people knew how to push my buttons, and now you're not even going to be close enough to me to know which buttons to push, because you've proven to me that you don't deserve to be around me. I feel like the teenage version of myself, but like 2.0. Honestly, because when I tell you, I don't care. What kind of lip gloss do you guys like? Oh, what the fuck? I got spaghetti on this. This lip gloss is approved. But tell me which lip glosses you guys like. Sorry we had to take a lip gloss break, but like, don't I look so much better? All I'm trying to say here is that my life has not been easy. And I'm never going to get on here and I'm never going to go in depth about how hard my life was, because I don't want sympathy for it, and it's none of your business. And most importantly, I don't want sympathy, and I'm not going to use it as a crutch. I went through it. It happened. You know, I wish I made better decisions with like the people that I kept in my life. I wish that I chose to be lonely and to strengthen my skills and my talents than to, you know, interact with low vibrational beings, people who didn't even know themselves. Because when I keep saying that I always felt that I was confident, what I'm saying is I've always had an understanding of myself. And that's dangerous when you're around people who don't know themselves, because they attack you, and it's like it makes you question yourself. There's no need to question yourself. You know who you are. They don't know who they are, and you need to eliminate them. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, because today I was having a conversation with my auntie. I'm loving this gloss. But today I was having a conversation with my auntie, and she was like, you need to understand what jealousy is. I'm just gonna start paying more attention to the signs, because when I was younger, I listened to people's words. I didn't pay attention to people's actions. If I knew better, I would have did better. Clearly, I didn't know better. I'm not sorry for anything that I've done. I'm not sorry. I'm the one who went through it. I'm the one who gained the experience. I'm gonna insert this clip by Beyonce.
There's nothing in this world that can stop you. It only makes you more beautiful. The stars make you more interesting. Ladies, you're never alone. God is always right here. Always.
People thought that I was gonna be a fuck up, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Every perception that people developed of me was technically correct. Technically, yeah, you're right. But where you're wrong is you're never gonna know me like how I know me. Because I just told you that I got made fun of and I wasn't even fully tapping into my power. So you don't even know my full power. So how do you know me? And please, please, don't try to make this about you. Don't get in the comments and be like, well, we want to feel like you're friends. Then be a friend and let me express myself. Damn right I like the life I live, because I went from negative to positive and it's all good. That's the end of the bonnet talk. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.